Good day, everyone. I am Racquel Saramenes. Me and Sherilyn Rubin are going to discuss to you about gastroenterology. So, gastroenterology is a branch of medicine focused on the digestive system and its disorders. It concerns all functions related to ingestion and digestion of food, excretion of waste. The gastroenterologist is a physician with dedicated training, management of diseases of the gastrointestinal tract and liver. Gastrointestinal system includes mouth, teeth, tongue, salivary glands, pharynx, epiglottis, esophagus, stomach, gallbladder, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, appendix, rectum, and anus. So in lesson 51, entero is a word element denoting relationship to the intestines. Entero and word endings are combined, defined, and written in shorthand in the following manner. So the first word is enterobiliary, means connecting the intestine and the bile passages. So next is enterococcus, any streptococcus of the human entity. Next is enterography. It is the suturing of gap or wound of the intestine. So there are standard prefixes in this lesson. First is semi or semi, which means half or one half. For example, the semi-normal, which means one half strength. Next is trans, means across, through, beyond. For example, the transfusion. It is the transfer of blood from one person to another. Next is ultra, which means T. It is a urine suspension. The next is for Baldy-Webster, which may for hysteropexy or the retro displacement of the uterus. The next is for Bassinis, for hernioplasty, herniorrhaphy, herniotomy, or the repair of hernia. The next is for bottles, appendix operation in which temporary displacement of the rectus is done. Dinbivans, for undescended testicle by which the testicle is brought down permanently in the scrotum. Next is fulbelro. Pylorectomy means excision of the pylorus performed through a transverse incision. The next is Blaskovix for epicanthus, resection of a skin fold nearer to the side of the nose than the canthus. For lesson 52, gastro is a word element denoting relationship to the stomach or of the abdomen. Gastro and word endings are combined, defined, and written in shorthand in the following manners. So the word gastroenteritis, it is inflammation of the stomach and intestines. The next is gastroenterologist, a specialist of diseases of the stomach and gastrostomy, the surgical formation of an artificial gastric fistula. The next is gastritis. It is an inflammation of the stomach. Singular and plural noun formation. Forming the plural of medical terms is a problem in reverse for the medical secretary. The plural form is dictated where needed, but dictionary listing is usually given under the singular spelling. So, study the following singular and plural pairs until you are familiar with the A and AE endings. So, the first singular word is mucosa. Then the plural form of mucosa is mucosae. Then next word is vena. The plural form is venae or veni. Then next is trabecula. Then plural form is trabeculae or trabeculi. Then vertebra. Then the plural form is vertebrae. Then last one is axilla. Then the plural form is axillae. In lesson 53, LU is a word element denoting relationship to the ileum, the distal portion of the small intestine. LU and word endings are combined, defined, and written in shorthand in the following manner. So the first word is ileocolitis. It is an inflammation of the ileum and colon. Ileostomy is a surgical opening into the ileum. Then Stenography is the operation of suturing the ileum. Then the last one is ileocecal, pertaining to the ileum and cecum. Then the singular and plural noun formation. Study the following singular and plural pairs until you are familiar with the IX, EX, and ICES endings. So the first word for singular is appendix. Then the plural of appendix is appendices. Then index. Then the plural form is indices. Next is varix. Then the plural form is varices. The next is apex. Then the plural form is apices. Then the last one is fornix. Then the plural form is fornices.
So good day, everyone. I'm the second reporter, so I'm still gonna discuss the last two lesson of our topic gastroenterology. Lesson 54. Lesson 54. Lesson 54. The development of medical words. Colo is a word element denoting colon. Denoting colon. So it has a So colon is the long, coiled, tube-like organ that removes water from digested food. So this word is usual. So colon is usually used. It usually used to used in combining the words that refers to colon, and epiplu denotes relationship to the epipluon. So the epipluon is it is referred as the omentum. It is a large flat adipose tissue layer nestling on the surface of the extraperitoneal organs. So the colon and the epiplu and the word endings are contained, defined, and written in shorthand in the following manner. So epiplu is also used to combine a word that refers to the epipluon, or also known as the omentum. So as you can see in my presentation, you can see a picture that shows the outline, the word and its pronunciation and its meaning. So the first word is the colosynthesis. First, you can see its outline, the word colosynthesis and how to pronounce the word, and its meaning is the surgical perforation of the colon. The second is coloclysis. The meaning of coloclysis is the irrigation of the colon. The third one is the epipluon, the omentum, usually the great omentum. So as what I have said earlier, epipluon or omentum, it is a large flat adipose tissue. And last is the epiploplasty, the use of epipluon for covering raw surfaces in abdominal surgery. So next is we can see the outline, the word and its singular and plural, and also its outline. First is singular word of phenomenon, its outline, and its plural is phenomena. Next is bacterium, its plural is bacteria. Third is rectum and recta, diverticulum and diverticula, ganglion and ganglia. We can see each of its shorthand and how its outline and how to pronounce it, the word. So next is medical secretarial guide. It is a common operation of names. The operation is the Stormdorf. Its procedure is the excision of the deceased endocervix. Next is Tersh, preparation of skin grafts by means of a razor. Toric, for undescended testicles, similar to Berman's operation. And next is Berhef's, the posterior sclerotomy followed by electrolytic punctures for retina detachment. Von Graffix, removal of cataratus lens by a scleral cut with laceration of the capsule and iridectomy. Watkins Vertens, for hysteropexy, urethral prolapse in which the bladder is stitched to posterior wall of uterus. Next is Vertens, for radical hysterectomy, removal of uterus and as much parametrial tissue as possible and wide margin of vagina. Next is bridgeheads. For proctoplasty or hemorrhoidectomy, it is the extraction of hemorrhoids. And last is Ziegler's, the V-shaped iridotomy for forming artificial pipette. So that was the end of the lesson 54, and next is lesson 55, the development of medical words. Hepato, it is a word element denoting relationship to liver. So it is also a prefix or combining form used before a consonant to refer to the liver. So as it is kanang pareho na siya sa first lesson katong kolo and ipiplo. But hepato is referred to the liver. And pyloro denotes relationship to pylorus. Pylorus is opening from the stomach into duodenum. Hepato and pyloro and the word endings are combined, defined, and written in shorthand in the following manner. We can see in the picture the outline of the words, the pronunciation, and its meaning. So first word is hepatitis. It is an inflammation of the liver. Next is the hepatomegaly. It is an enlargement of the liver. And pylorospasm, a spasm of pylorus or the pyloric portion of stomach. And last is pylorostomy, the formation of an opening through the abdominal wall in the pyloric end of stomach. So these are the words pertaining to the liver and the pylorus. So that's all. This is the end of our video. Thank you.